friends, this is Divya Goel. Welcome to my channel Creative Study with Coding, where we'll learn C coding in an effective way from day 1. We've learned how to enter one or more than one values from keyboard and checked them on the basis of different conditions by using different types of if statements or control flow so far. Now let's learn how to print a whole series like natural number series, even number series, odd number series, etc. So now let's learn how to print the given below series. For this we have to learn loop. Loop iterates or repeats till the condition is true, or loop breaks when condition is false. A loop is used to execute or print numbers repeatedly as long as the given condition is true. C programming has three types of loops: while, do while and for loop. This is syntax of while loop. First of all, the while loop evaluates condition inside the parenthesis. If the condition is true, statements inside the body of while loop are executed, then the condition is evaluated again. Process goes on until the condition is evaluated to false. If the condition is false, the loop terminates or ends. Now write a program to print numbers from 1 to 5. For this, here I has initialized to 1, that is I equal to 1. Then it is checked inside while parenthesis 1 is less equal to 5. Yes, it is true. Then all the statements inside the body of while loop execute. So first it will print the value of I, that is 1. Then next statement plus plus I will be executed and the value of I will be 2 now. Now 2 is checked again. Is it less than 5? Yes, it is true. Then executes all the statements. So it will print 1 and 2. Thus it makes a loop and it terminates when condition is false. It will print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When I becomes 6, now condition is false here, so it will exit the loop. Now let's see how to print the series of even number like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, etc. Now let's understand it with an example. Here I has initialized to 1. Now it will be checked, is it less than or equal to 50? Yes, it is true. So it will execute all the statements inside the while loop. Here if condition is used to check the even number. So 1 modulus 2 equal to 0 will be false. So it will exit the body of if statement. So the value of I will be 2 here. Now it is checked. 2 is less equal to 50. Yes, it is true. Now 2 modulus 2 is equal to 0. Yes, it is true. So it will execute the printf statement and will print 2 as output. Now the value of I will be 3 here. Again it is checked here. Is 3 is less equal to 50? Yes, it is true. Now 3 modulus 2 equal to 0 will be encountered to false. So terminate the body of if. Now I will become 4. Will be checked, is it less or equal to 50? Yes, it is true. Now 4 modulus 4 equal to 0 will be true here. So the output will be 2, 4. Hence, for odd numbers, if condition will be false each time, and for even number, condition will always be true till number 50. Since we know loop iterates till the condition is true, so it will print the output 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48 and 50. Similarly, we can print the odd numbers from 1 to 50. Now this is the program to print the odd numbers from 1 to 50. Here condition will be encountered to false for even numbers and true for odd numbers. So it will print odd numbers. Because in the if statement condition is given where if a number is not exactly divisible by 2, then it will print the odd numbers. So this is the program for printing the odd numbers only. So it will print 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27, 29, 31, 33, 35, 37, 39, 41, 43, 45, 47, 49. Since 50 is an even number, so if condition will be false here and it will terminate the body of if. And when it becomes 51, the while loop terminates. Now you can understand that you can create many series depending on the condition by using loops. Try to do it yourself too. If you have any query, doubt, comment in comment box below. And keep in mind, programming needs more and more practice. So keep practicing. Now you have learned how to use operators, plus, minus, multiplication, division, modulus, plus equal to, minus equal to, increment, decrement, how to use if statements, if else ladder, nested if else, and how to use loop. Though here we have learned only while loop, we'll learn rest of the loops too here. But the most important thing is that we have learned here how to use operators, conditions, and loops simultaneously in one program. So let's learn rest of the loops. The second one is do while loop. The while and do while both are loops, but they work differently, having the same purpose. And third loop is for loop. So let's learn these loops. Now this is syntax of do while loop. First, the body of do while loop executed once, then condition is evaluated. If the condition is true, the body of the loop is executed again and the condition is evaluated. This process goes on until the condition becomes false. If the condition is false, the loop ends. Now see the difference between while and do while loop. While loop is executed only when condition is true, but do while loop executes at least once before checking the condition. And in while loop there is no semicolon with while condition, whereas in do while loop there is semicolon with while condition. So in this program, first it will print 1 and increase it by 1, then condition is checked and it will repeat till the condition is true. So it will print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and when it becomes 6, now the condition is false, so loop terminates. Now this is syntax for loop. For loop allows you to give initialization, condition, and update statement inside for parenthesis. It can be used in two ways, simple for loop and nested for loop. Now let's see how does it work. First, the initialization statement is executed and it executes only once. After that, condition is checked, and if the condition is evaluated to true, statements inside the body of for loop are executed and the update expression is updated. And condition is checked. If it is true, statements inside the for loop executed and update expression is also updated. This process goes on until the condition is false. When condition is encountered false, the loop terminates. Now let's understand it with an example. Here I has initialized to 1 and this statement executes only once. Then condition 1 is less than 6 is evaluated. Since 1 is less than 6 is true, the body of for loop is executed. This will print the 1, that is value of I on the screen. Update statement plus plus I is executed. Now the value of I will be 2. So condition is evaluated again to true and the body of for loop is executed. This time it will print the value of I, that is 2. This process goes on till I becomes 5, but when I becomes 6, 6 is less than 6 is evaluated, that is false, and the for loop terminates. Now let's learn increment operator. It is of two types, pre-increment and post-increment. In pre-increment operator, plus plus a, first the value of a is increased by 1 and then it is assigned to this variable. And in post-increment operator, a plus plus, first of all it assigns the value and then increase its value by 1. Here you can see the function of plus plus a operator or pre-increment operator clearly. Here you can see the value of a has been increased by 1 and then it has assigned its value to the variable a. So the output of a is 2. Now let's see post increment a plus plus. In post increment operator. First, the value of a has assigned to the variable a, and then it has increased by 1. So the first printf statement is printing the value of a that is assigned to a, and the second printf statement is printing the increased value of a. Write a program to find sum of first n numbers. Suppose we want to add first 5 numbers, so the sum of first 5 numbers will be 15. Here we are adding 5 numbers, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, and we are getting its sum, that is 15. Let's see how to build logics to write the code. Here we are adding the numbers and getting its sum. Then again sum is added to the number. And then repeat the addition process till we get the nth number. For this we need a loop too. So we need nth number or a number till we want to add, and a loop which is adding and creating the series till the given number or nth number. Suppose n is 5 and I has initialized to 1. Then the condition 1 is less equal to 5 will be true. So it will execute the body of loop and give sum equal to 0 plus 1, that is 1. After that it will increase the value of I. This process get repeated till condition is true and print sum 50. Now let's learn what is nested for loop. Using a for loop within another for loop is said to be nested for loop. These are used for working with two dimensions, such as printing stars or numbers in rows and columns. In nested for loop, the number of iteration is equal to the number of iterations in the outer loop multiplied by the number of iteration in the inner loop. Syntax for nested for loop: this is inner for loop and this is outer for loop. When the condition in outer loop is true, inner loop executes till its condition. After the execution of the inner loop, the control moves to the update statement of the outer loop. After increment or decrement condition is checked. If the condition is true in outer loop, inner loop executes. In each iteration of the outer loop, the inner loop will be restarted. Here 1 is called pyramid, 2 is called half pyramid of star, 3 is called half pyramid of numbers. These patterns may be different in different cases. Our screen is divided into rows and columns like this. So we need here two loops, that is one for row and one for column, and printing half pyramid of stars. So we'll print here star in printf function. Now this is the code to print half pyramid of stars. Here I has initialized to 1. So 1 is less equal to 5. The condition will be true and the inner loop will execute. Here j equal to 1 and 1 is less equal to 1 is true. So it will print 1 star. Now j equal to 2 and 2 is less equal to 1 is false. So terminates the loop. It will go to the new line. Now I becomes 2 by plus plus I, and 2 is less equal to 5 is true. Now inner for loop executes again. Now j equal to 1 and 1 is less equal to 2 is true. So it will print another star. Now j equal to 2 and 2 is less equal to 2 is also true. So it will print a star next to first one. Now j equal to 3 and 3 is less equal to 2 is false, and it will terminate the inner loop and go to the new line. Now I will be 3 and 3 is less equal to 5 will be true. So inner loop executes again till I equal to 3 means 3 times, and it will print 3 stars and cursor will blink at new line. Similarly, for I equal to 4, j executes 4 times, and for I equal to 5, j executes 5 times and print 5 stars. But when I becomes 6, 6 is less equal to 5 is false, so it will terminate the loop. So you need to decide first about the output, that is what should be the pattern or what should be printed. You can take help from the hints given below. Here you can see clearly in the first pattern we are printing star, in the second pattern we are printing the value of I, and in the third pattern we are printing value of J. Thank you so much for watching the video, and keep watching such valuable videos and see all the examples or demo in the next video. And do subscribe the channel, like and comment in comment section, and share it as many as possible so that your friends can also learn it.